let's go right ahead and we'll jump into one of the projects. Actually, we'll create a new one today. We'll create a new project and then we'll be able to see the icon libraries in the actual project. So we'll say this is for our ABC manufacturing company and it's a radio install. All right, so as most of you have probably seen before, this is what it's going to look like as soon as you get into your D3M new project, blank canvas and everything. So here is your organization library. Right now it's showing all of the libraries that we have chosen to show. Now, everybody's going to differ on what they want to see and don't want to see depending on the brands you sell, whether you do CCTV or not. There's many things that differ there, so we wanted to be able to allow our users to decide what is relevant for them to show and what isn't. So to do that, there's two things you need to do. First, you select here, and it shows all of the available manufacturers that you can choose from. And you simply select the ones you want to see. So say your company has a bunch of these, but you're only concerned in Motorola and D3M, you didn't need Sinclair for your stuff, or you don't need generic. Then you simply click here, and that is all you're going to see. Now, what you might notice here is we actually offer many more libraries than just these four. So where are those libraries? Well, this is when the admin settings come into play. So if you're on this call and you aren't an admin, simply ask your admin to do this for you. What it will do is it will enable different icon libraries for your entire D3M organization, and then your users can choose which ones to show for themselves. So if we hop into the admin settings, which you can find right here, and we go under library, and then library management. Again, if you aren't an admin, you won't have access to this, but simply ask your admin to give it, to add in these things for you. Now, all you need to do is select the libraries you would like showing. So we'll select Hytera, Kenwood, Motorola Solutions, and we'll select ICOM for today. Then you can also pick from our generic libraries. We have the IT and networking, shapes and icons, two-way radio, we'll select that one, and video surveillance. So from this high-level view as an admin, you want to select all the libraries that any of your users may potentially find value in, and then your users actually choose which ones they want to show. So if they don't find value in two-way radio because of the area they're in, that's okay. They can choose not to show it, but this way you're allowing your organization access to it. So let's hop back to our project. Go right there. All right, so now that we're back in here for our project, we can now check out the different icon libraries now available to us. And as you can see, more have been added. So along with Sinclair and Motorola that were already there, we've added Kenwood, ICOM, and Hytera. And what you can't see is the two we added for D3M, such as the two-way radio, because it's all falling under D3M. So that's one major part here, is being able to actually, as an admin, set what you want your users to be able to use, and then as a user, setting what's actually important to you. So say I'm a user and I only need D3M, Hytera, and Motorola because those are the only brands I represent or am using at the time. Simply click this to solidify the change, and that's the icon libraries that will show up here for you, as you can see. Another thing you can do in here is you can actually select the categories that you want to see. So maybe you have no need for software, you don't sell software, so you want to select everything except for software. Because you never use software, so there's just no point in showing up. And then you can also choose the icon sizes you would like to see. Some people prefer small, so they can see multiple icons in a smaller space. There's medium and there's large. You can also choose if you want things ordered by manufacturer category. Again, these are all personal preference based on you. So we want to be able to give our users the ability to make things how they see fit for how they are going to use D3M. So yes, to make any changes, you simply click the X here and the changes will be made. All right, now the next thing we get a lot of questions about when it comes to our icon libraries is how can you add your own icons? Because we know as much as we want to try and fulfill our icon library to the best of our abilities, some of you out there are going to have icons we don't have and we're not creating. So this is where you're able to add in any icon you want simply by uploading an image or selecting an image we have. So to do that, you simply click here where it says New Icon. And now you can either choose from these hundreds of images we've provided you with, or if you've gotten an image from Google or a catalog or anything, you can simply click this button here to upload a custom image of the icon you would like. So say we're going with the car as an example. You would select the car, you give it a name, and then you can change the size of it as well here. Keeping in mind you want to hopefully have it look like the actual icon, and then this is where you can add your ports. So we have multiple ports you can pick from: IP, data, radio, etc. You can add the ports on and label them as you see fit. And then the last bit is you can actually configure properties. So we can put make, model, year, etc. And you can add as many of these as you want, and then you save them to your user library. Now, what is a user library? This is a library that is currently, the icons are only available to you as a user. Nobody else in your organization has access to these. Now, say you created an icon that you think could be valuable to other people in your organization. What you simply have to do is what we call promoting your icon. So say we think this car, multiple people in the organization will use or find valuable, simply select it under your icons and click this little arrow that stands for promote. When you do that, what you're doing is you're sending a request to your admin to promote this icon to your entire D3M organization. So simply click request promotion. That's done, and now it's going to go to your admin. Now, how does your admin actually accept this? Simply go back to the admin settings, and this is where your admin can actually decline or confirm a promotion. So under the library tab here, you see requested promotions. This will show all icons that your users in your organization have asked to have requested. So let's say this one here from Chris. He wants to promote the IP camera to our entire organization. As an admin, I think, you know what? Let me take a look. I think that that would make sense for the other users. Let's promote it. So you can simply click the thumbs up to promote or thumbs down to reject, or the same thing over here once you've selected it. So let's promote this icon, confirm the promotion. This is where you're able to go through as an admin and configure and change anything, double check that it makes sense. You know, say we're like, oh no, this isn't a USB, we can delete it. Go to the properties, add any properties we see fit, add in quote parts, etc., and then simply save it to our organization library. And as you can see, it moves out of the requested promotions since we've dealt with it. You can do the same thing with rejecting. We can simply thumbs down, click reject, and now it's going to clear away as well, but it won't have been added to the organization library because as an admin, we didn't believe it's valuable for all users. Another thing I'll show you while we're here is just the last two tabs we haven't covered. So under user libraries, as an admin, you have the ability to see the icons in all of your users' libraries that they have added themselves. So you get to quickly look over. I can see what Amanda has added, what Brina has added to hers, and this is where I can also see, oh, maybe there are some icons in here I think we should promote to the organization library because it could be useful for everyone. So that's a nice way as an admin to sort of take a high-level look at what your users are doing because maybe they don't know it's worth promoting. The last bit is just the overview for your organization library. So this shows you all of the things in your organization's library currently. If it's gray, it means it's an icon that we've added for you, so you're not able to manipulate it. But anything that is white, such as these ones, are icons that you have actually created. So you're able to delete, edit, create a custom icon from it, and manipulate it however you would like. Now, the last thing I wanted to cover is being able to create a custom icon, but from one existing D3M icon. So we get this a lot. People see an icon that would work for multiple items. So, they might want to use this duplexer here to represent duplexer A, but it's also a good icon to represent duplexer B. So they want to use the same image and just change the name and the properties. So a simple way to do that, select the icon you wish to create an icon from, and you click this little button here, which stands for creating a custom icon. So if you click this, everything is already filled in with the information that we provide you when you get these icons through the D3M libraries. Now all you're doing is creating a duplicate from it. So the image is already selected and the ports are there. So now you can edit the ports as you see fit, if needed. Rename it, so I'll call this one duplexer A. Then we go to the properties and say here, I don't think maximum input power is needed for this one, and that's what I want to change. Then I save it to my user library, and now I have multiple duplexers. So as you can see, one was done here with duplexer big, duplexer A. So that's another way to be able to easily create new custom icons, but utilizing some of the images and icons that are already provided to you from D3M. So you're able to add on multiple things. We know that one icon can be used to represent 10 different things. So this is a way that you can show those 10 different things with the same icon, but once you have it, all the data is different, as in the properties, ports, etc. We've covered all of the things for icon libraries, so how to organize them, how to create your own, how to change what you can see in your icon library, whether you're a user and admin, how users and admins can work together to grow the organization library, and how you can control your own personal user library.